Hi, this is Tim with InflatableOffice, and I was going to show you a new feature that we just released, and it is related to recurring jobs or leads or events, however you want to call it. So we're going to take a look at this one right here. It's supposed to occur on 6/1. Let's say this is the first one that we build, and we're going to deliver this equipment. Now, normally I think this would be for equipment like portable restrooms or maybe dump stores or other things like that you're going to deliver, and um, they're going to continue to keep it and pay for it for as long as they have that item on their site. So this can be used for like open-ended events. So if we're going to do it monthly, we would set this up to be like a monthly delivery. That's the event times. In this case, that's the time that it's actually being used. These are more logistical things, which I probably could remove some of these because maybe they don't make sense. So we could say, well, we're not going to actually put that in there because we're not doing a tear down on it. We will set it up, and there will be a time associated with that. But anyway, we can click over here and go down to our new recurring section. See, it's down here near the bottom of the page. If we check to say yes, make recurring, then we can choose how we want it to do the recurring. We could say weekly or monthly right now. If you choose weekly, you can then choose the different days you want it to recur on. So if it was like maybe service calls or something like that, you might do something like that. In this case, for this example, I'm going to do more of a monthly recurring setup. And so because we're doing it every month, we would pick the first day. You can always pick the last day as well. And then this last option here would be whatever day you started on. So if we had started this on the 11th, it would say every 11th day. So because we started on the 1st, it says every first day. But, this creation buffer here, and these little help tools tips will help you anytime you're not sure about something. But this is basically how many hours before the start of this current one should we create the new one. So what we're going to do here is once we set this up, the system is going to every so often check for these recurring events and create new leads into the system, new jobs or events. And it's going to use this 6 hours as how, when you want to start them. So if this event starts at let's see, it starts at 12 p.m. on the 1st, that means when I put 6 hours in here, it's going to create it at 6 a.m. on the 1st of the next period, which would be July. So July 1st at 6 a.m., we're going to insert a new lead into the system that's a duplicate of this, and we're going to do it based on that 6 hours. So you could say if you left it at 0, it would create it right at that time. And that's just when it's created. That doesn't affect the times that are set up. It's going to use the same times that are set up here. You can also say when you want it to stop. So if you know you've worked out with the customer like when it's going to be for 3 months, you could click there and set up an actual stop time for this recurring job. And it doesn't have to be a complete copy. That's the other thing that we've done with this. So we show your items and your fees down here that are on this, and you can say which ones you want and which ones you don't want. So you could say, well, this one's actually not going to be recurring, and so we'll take that one off. And you can see that the totals change when I do that. So there it's at 840, now it's at 540. So and you can even adjust these. So you could say, well, in this case, we're going to give them a $50 discount, so we'll change the price of that for the recurring ones. And you can even, if you wanted, you could put the discount here. So that's possible too. And if for some reason you were going to have more recurring items than you originally had, then you can do that as well. So, and all that will be reflected in as you update these things, your price updates as well. So. And you can do the same thing with fees and stuff. So like in this case, you wouldn't want delivery fees because that wouldn't make sense. Maybe you would still want some of these fees to recur. It's up to you. Or maybe you'd still want the discount recur with everything else. So that's pretty much it. That's how you do it. And this is really new, and I know we'll get some feedback and be able to make some updates to it to fit what you guys are doing a little better. But that's how you do it. And what happens here when I save it is it's not that exciting, except you're going to see that now we're going to see this little label up here letting us know that it's a recurring event. And I don't know if you noticed, but we've also moved the ID of the job over, so just kind of organize that area a little better. But a regular event wouldn't have this, a recurring event will. And it doesn't look that exciting right now, but this is kind of like your master event, and if you ever need to change your recurring events, you'd come here to do it. And we'll be building some more tools for this as well. We're actually working on some more things as we speak. But that's kind of how it works, and we'll have a job that runs every so often. It's set up to run every hour now, and it's going to create these based on your settings for these recurring jobs and events. So if you wanted to remove it from being recurring, you would just uncheck it. You can see that collapses, and if we were to save it, this would then go away. And that's all you do for that. Okay? Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and like I said, we're going to do some more stuff for recurring, and we will let you guys know what those are as we release them, and we're also looking for your feedback so we can make this work for the way you all want them to work. Okay? Well, thank you very much, everybody, and enjoy your day.